I had a DJ the other day really self-conscious about whether or not he was good at what he does because Facebook and the internet was pretty much telling him he was awful. He was awful. He was not professional. Okay. So hi, I'm Bill. This is Creative License. Thanks again for being a part of my Dog and Pony Show. Thanks again to my sponsors, DJN-TV, which is also Disc Jockey News, the DJ Event Planner, promo only, Electro Voice, and of course my workshop, The Entertainment Experience. So people telling you you're unprofessional online. Okay, so consider the source. It's the internet, and the internet is not a place to go to be able to find people to tell you that you're great. There's a lot of negative people online, and they love being trolls, many of them. So I wouldn't necessarily go looking for validation for what you do online. Secondly, you're just starting out. Guess what? You're going to be bad at this. You're not going to know what you're doing right away. And guess what? All of those guys out there that are telling you that you're not professional, that you're not doing the right things, they were exactly where you were and where you are right now. So for them to make you feel badly because you're not exactly where they are right now, they can shut up and go pound sand. I mean, honestly, I don't think that it was very professional for me as a disc jockey when I first started to get into DJing because I wanted to be able to drink beer for free and meet girls. But that was exactly why I wanted to do it. It had zero to do with serving my clients, okay? It had nothing to do with being sure that the bride and groom had the best day of their lives. I wanted to be a rock star. I wanted to be cool. I wanted to drink and meet chicks, period. And guess what? Most DJs that begin doing this, that is exactly why they get into doing it. Do I like that? Not necessarily. Do I want those people serving my clients? No, not necessarily, but those people have to start somewhere. And for us to sit there and look at them and say, you suck, doesn't help. It separates us from them, as opposed to reaching out and being friends, understanding, having empathy for, and showing by example what's possible for them to go out and be a more professional disc jockey. You know, as a great example of this person, the kind of person who does this for disc jockeys all over the world, John Young from DJN-TV, from Disc Jockey News. He and I met each other years ago, back, when we were, 16, like four or 5 years ago. And one of the things that John and I talked about when we started actually teaching or when we started reaching out to other DJs was this fact right here, that there needs to be a place for people to reach out and learn more about how to be a better DJ, a more professional business person, a more polished performer. And there wasn't at the time until there was the Disc Jockey News and DJN-TV. And of course, the only places you could find that stuff beforehand was conferences. And I think there was maybe one or two magazines. Mobile Beat magazine was one of them, and DJ Times was another. But there wasn't a place like online. Now there is. And if you go to DJN-TV or type in Disc Jockey News, there are so many free videos out there to help you be a better DJ, to learn more about this wonderful business that we're in. And for a small amount of money, you'll have access to every last piece of information that John Young and DJN-TV has ever collected. So that's a place to go. Be encouraged that you're on the right path, that you're on a path to be able to be better. Because trust me, you're going to start realizing that if you want to make money at what you're doing and not just have chicks and beer, that there's probably a path you should be taking that you're not on right now. And that path has been put out there. People like myself and others, including the folks at DJN-TV, those people are there to help put you on that path. But we're not going to tell you suck to come over here, because if I'm told that I suck, I'm certainly not listening to you about how I can be better. I just learned that you suck, and I don't want anything to do with you. So those of you out there being that way and treating young men and women in this DJ business as as idiots and treating them unkindly, please, I'm begging you, cut it out. Reach a hand out. Point to places like DJN-TV. Point to yourself and say, maybe I could help if you wish. Because if you do that, more and more people are going to want to be better. And they're not going to just point to you and say, yeah, old man, shut up. I know what I'm doing. Because honestly, if they're looking for chicks and beer, they kind of do know what they're doing. Because they're getting what they want, right? I'm Bill. This is Creative License, and I'll see you next week.